What's up everybody? So we're going to continue this real quick and we're going to do the fly and the shield, put all of them together. So now I will keep this like that in the video. I have folded in my fly and I have pressed it down with the iron so it's like nice and flat, and the shield is over there with the zip. And we're going to take the fly, and you see the stitch line that we did on the shield side, that edge stitch. We have to overlap the fly a few millimeters over that stitch so that we can hide that stitch on the inside and it's not that visible. We're not going to put the zip in like that. We're going to overlap it, and we're going to keep it down with our hand after we've overlapped that stitch by 2-3 millimeters. Press it down with one hand, and then we're going to flip this part over. Keep it down there with your hand, flip it over, and then grab the fly and the shield with your other hand so that we can grab the zip. And now you lift over the fly, and then you grab the zip with your thumbs. And while you grab the zip, make sure you do have some pins with you so that we can start pinning the fly to the zip. We're going to just jab 2 pins in there so we can have it ready for the sewing for the next step. So 1 pin and then another one. Once we have the zip all pinned like that, and now we're going to flip all of this to the other side like that, and make sure that there's no other fabric underneath. You just want to have the fly and the zip, and that's the 2 pieces that we're going to sew together. And like we did earlier, we lowered the zipper head. You can push the zipper head downwards in case if it's in your way. You can just push it down so that you're gonna have more space to sew the zip to the fly. There we go. And remember that 1 centimeter mark that we did on the fly, that's also the stopping point for us when we start sewing the zip to the fly. Cool. Once we have everything lined up, we're going to go to our sewing machines, and then we're going to start sewing all the way from the top. We're going to do a back tack as well. We're going to just remove one of these pins so we can align the zip properly. There we go. Do 1, 2, 3, back tack, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And as you are moving towards the pins, you want to remove those pins and lining up the zip a little bit better as you are sewing. And remember that 1 centimeter gap, or at least that 1 centimeter stop line. You want to stop right on top of that line. And do a back tack there as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's about it. And now we zip up the pants. Just line this up real quick. There we go, as you guys can see. And that's what we want, yeah? So now we have one side attached to the other side by the fly and the zip with the shield. So now our next step is for us to just secure the bottom of the crotch line. And then we will do the final step, which is just do that stitch line on the fly so that you can have that stitch line, and that top stitch is showing, but that is in the next video. So after this, we're just going to grab the seam at the bottom over here, these crotch lines, and then we're going to sew as far as we can, but Luckily we do have that 1 centimeter gap, that's that marker. Remember we did a marker with a chalk. We're just going to sew all the way to that point. Yeah, that is our guide for where we need to start stop. So we're going to sew from the bottom all 1 centimeter all the way up to where we have that 1 centimeter guideline. We're going to grab our chalk so that we can just draw the line on the other side like that, so that we know where to stop sewing. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Just about all there, yeah? So we're going to do that real quick. Put these 2 points together. This is your crotch area, that's the one we're going to sew. And make sure the fabrics are lining up. And we want to sew 1 centimeter, yeah? There we go. We want to do a back tack in the beginning as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And making sure that you are pushing everything else that might lay underneath the fabric just out of the way, so that we can only sew the 2 front panels together by the crotch line. And keeping in mind that you are sewing towards that 1 centimeter line that you made with the chalk. We are getting close to that point. There we go. And back tack over there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Once you're done with that, now you can open your pants to the right side so that we can do the next step. And there we go, everybody. As you can see, we sewed the crotch line together from the bottom all the way to where that 1 centimeter line was. We stopped till there. We won't be able to go all the way up because of the fly and the shield and the zip, but that's where we want to stop. Yeah, once you're done with that, we are now ready to do the next step. So the next step is going to be in the next video.